All right, so I had this carabiner break on me and spent some time trying to fix it. Finally got it fixed, and you can see here, I spent some time trying to get this thing back in. Finally got it fixed and wanted to share how I did it, and realized that this other one was broken, so I could try it on this one. So the way these carabiners, these ones specifically, work is that there's a little metal piece that holds the spring. There's a spring in here, metal piece. When taut, allows the spring to be activated. But sometimes what happens is the latch goes too far wide, and so that metal spring comes out, and so now the carabiner doesn't have any spring action anymore because the spring is no longer being activated. Tried a couple fixes before, which the fix is to essentially get this thing back in there, but the trick I found that really worked, you can try all the videos I watched told me to try to fix it in like this position, and I kept trying. It was really hard for this one specifically to get the spring, the metal piece back in the spring correctly. What I found really worked for me is, so the reason that it breaks is because the gate opens up too wide. If you understand that, you can actually use that to your advantage to put it back in there. You just need to get this spring, or this, I open up the gate wider, get enough space. Then you're going to want to push through. It's good if you have a flathead or some type of star screw, like or something like this that has some grooves in it. But you want to open this wide, and the wider the better, because then you can get more space. And you'll see in there on the, so this is the gate on the actual latch, there's a little groove that this pin's supposed to sit on. So if you push back, see if we can get this to work. You push back, you should be able to kind of get it to sit in there. It's much easier when this thing is open, but regardless, it's a pain in the butt. Try to just see if I can show my solution. Again, it's not necessarily easy, but this is much better. So you can see here there is that ledge, that silver piece around the gray is this ledge, or sorry, the orange is this ledge that's supposed to be, this is supposed to sit on. So again, what you can do is open as wide as you can, try to get this to sit on that ledge. And again, I found that the wider you open, the better, actually. Okay, so I think I have it sitting on the ledge. So we have it sitting on the ledge now. Oops, I let it go too soon. The challenge with this is just once you get on the ledge, you want to make sure you pull the latch back in place. So now it's on the ledge, and I'm going to push the latch back in place, and there we go. We have our springiness back to it, so everything is back in there. Inside again is a spring. This metal piece sits inside the spring, pushing it and giving it tension, and so you can see the latch is working again. Again, the trick there is to open up the gate as wide as possible. Everyone that I saw kept saying try to fix it in this configuration, but this configuration makes it hard to work with. So the wider you open up the spring, the easier it is to get that latch to sit on the actual ledge, and then everything works as expected. Again, if you open up the latch too wide, if you open up the gate too wide, it'll break again. So just be watchful that you don't open up the gate too wide, or else this will break. But in order to fix it, you do need to open up that gate, push the metal piece back in there, and then you can close the gate, and then it's springy. So both of these are functional again. All right, hope that helps somebody.